subsequently engaged the Institute for Human Rights and Development in Africa to assess local initiatives for existing legal aid institutions in the country. Gauging capacity and outreach, this assessment was basically driven to support NALA's operations.
Yeah, I mean, the law is meant for the people. I mean, government passed the law in 2008 and is meant to benefit those who have a case in court, but because they really don't have what it takes, but I mean, they don't have the capacity financially to get a lawyer to represent them in court. It was based on that, of course, that the act was passed. So, like I said earlier, it's meant to benefit people, and there is no way people can benefit from it if they're really not aware. So we talk about legal aid, but at the end of the day, it's also important that the ordinary Gambian knows that there is a law put in place to help those who are in conflict with the law, but unfortunately they don't have the financial muscle to get a lawyer to stand on their behalf.
The capacity assessment program consequently emerged with salient findings generally citing serious resource constraints and the need to develop legal aid schemes in collaboration with the national agency.
Irrespective of any differences in our social, political, or financial status, conceived and spearheaded by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, the relevant government, institutions, non-government, and international organizations quickly embraced the idea and gave it the enthusiastic support needed for its earlier possible legislation and implementation. Out of this effort was finally born the enabling status by way of the Legal Aid Act, passed by the National Assembly and assented to by His Excellency the President of the Republic in November 2008.
Legal aid initiatives can be effectively revamped and sustained if strategic focus is accorded to proper program planning, harnessing all institutions providing legal support with the national agency according to the study. The workshop bringing together partners and stakeholders as well as representatives of regional administrations is set to widely examine recommendations forwarded in the capacity study to develop a considered roadmap for implementation. Ibrahima Jata, GRTS.
30 young people recently graduated from Gaynjoro School of Dressing and Beauty Cosmetology. The graduates went through an intensive 12-month training. Daiko Mbademba was at the graduation ceremony, and this is her report.
The acquisition of skills training plays a primary role in nation building. Hairdressing is increasingly growing with the demand of not only women but men to try new and exciting hairdos. Gaynjoro School of Hairdressing and Cosmetology is one center that a lot of youths have gone to seek expert skills over the years. Today saw the graduation of 24 students after going through a one-year program.
The students during the one-year period with the school have shown dedication, hard work, which today have proved its worth. As we sit here in their beautiful gowns, I can assure you that behind those gowns are the hands of professionals, the mind of genius, the disciplined students who have taken the art of hairdressing to another level.
As you can see, education is one of the primary building blocks on which strong businesses, diverse economies, and stable countries are built. The United States, through myself, my colleagues at the U.S. Embassy, and U.S. Ambassador Alford, are committed to helping you, the graduates, the Gambia, and in all of Africa build on and accelerate success. This we will accomplish by spurring economic growth, trade and investment, and promoting the numerous linkages such as the one just established by your school with Moore University in Cincinnati.
For the proprietress of Gaynjoro, the school has done its part. The onus lies on the graduates to utilize the skills they have acquired, building themselves successful careers.
To the graduate schools, Gaynjoro has done its part. It's left to you to transform the skills that you have obtained into a meaningful, progressive careers in your life. Today you are certified as professional hairdressers and muscles. Keep your head high. Use the profession wisely.
The graduates were given what could be described as a dose of inspiration by Ya Awakonate, sharing her personal experiences with them.
I just want to say congratulations to you. I just had to tell you my own story for you to be inspired or motivated, because I'm sure you've gone through a lot of hard work through this year. You've been with Gainjoro. I've visited the complex quite a few times and I've seen what Fatu is doing. Fatu, keep on working hard. Gambia needs more women like you.
Also at hand was Isa Fofana, who urged the graduates to play their part in nation building.
What should we do here? We have to add into the development in our country. If everybody brings a little bit and add it to it, it makes it work.
Speaking on behalf of the graduates, a confident Elizabeth Ellis assured the gathering they are but ready to add their contributions to nation building. This is the latest batch of students to graduate from the Gainjoro School of Hairdressing and Cosmetology. For a school that prides itself with getting youths off the streets, according to the motto of the school, this is one way to add their contributions to the Millennium Development Goals and Vision 2020. For GRTS News, I am Deiko Mademba.
That report by Deiko Mademba takes us to our first break. We'll be right back.
Gambia Fashion Designers Association ñoo oote fas kene sumbu ci ngandum programme ku ñu ko nettalil nga rëccu. It's a grand spectacular upmarket banquet dinner, grand dance and fashion show of the year under the distinguished grand chief patronage of Her Excellency the First Lady Madam Zainab Jammeh, Chief Guest of Honor Her Excellency the Vice President Aja Dr. Aissatou Njie Sedi on the 1st of June 2013 at the Penchami Hall. Lii di guddi yi ànd ak ndaanaan yi ci biir mbalax mi namoon ko yàkkamti woon ko ñëpp di ko sentu Fatou Guewel dama ne lépp lu bees the king of Kora the queen of Manding Sambu Suso ndaw guddi bu kenn des platinum $40,000 yi gold $30,000 silver $20,000 individual $1,000 yi. Support a worthy noble cause sponsored by AfriCell. Gambia suñu réew.
Yes, Gambia. MCB Promotion Youth in Action present the hottest sport magazine, the grand launching, Fanla, Kanla, and Nakala. Yena Kodegandor, Gani, Mungini, Sunday, 2nd June 2013. Kairaba Beach Hotel, 5 p.m. sharp. Chief patron on the night.
Honorable Aliu K. Jame, Minister of Youth and Sports, Chief Luncher of the Night, Secretary General Dr. Joguba. Magazine will be reviewed by Alaji Malik Jones, DPS.
Gambia, do not wait to be told. Be part of this. MCB Promotion Youth in Action, grand launching, hottest sport magazine, first of its kind in the Gambia. Live stage performance by the most wanted movie, The Boy Is Mine. Ganyi Liyena Kodega, Kairaba Beach Hotel, Sunday, the 2nd of June 2013. MCB Promotion, the hottest sport magazine, grand launching. Support the youth in action, Gambia. Together we stand.
Welcome back. In the wake of the brutal killing of a British soldier in South London, the British government is forming a task force to take a hard look at the extremism in the country. It comes after it was revealed that one of the suspects in the attack, Michael Adebalajo, was arrested in Kenya 3 years ago. The Kenyan government says he was suspected of possible links to a terror group. CNN's Nina El Bagir has the story from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi.
Further detail emerging in the investigation into that attack on the British soldier in London last week. Kenyan authorities have confirmed that one of the alleged attackers, Michael Adebalajo, was picked up in Kenya in November 2010. While attempting to illegally cross into Somalia, a Kenyan government spokesman says Adebalajo was detained along with several others for suspected ties to Somalia's Al-Qaeda-linked militant group Al-Shabaab. The government spokesman says Adebalajo was traveling under the name Michael Olomindis Endemoloja, and it was under that name that he appeared in court. No charges were filed against Adebalajo, according to the Kenyan media. There are questions, though, about what happened to Adebalajo while in Kenyan custody. Kenyan authorities